All right, Shady Spotlight fam, buckle up because we're kicking things off with a deep dive into the legend himself, Bruce Springsteen. Get ready for the inside scoop on the upcoming biopic, Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, directed by Scott Cooper, which promises to explore the intense creative process behind his groundbreaking 1982 album, Nebraska. Next up, we're heading to the Jersey Shore for an epic live collaboration. Bryan teamed up with Bruce Springsteen and Collabs from Kings of Leon to deliver a show-stopping rendition of Atlantic City at MetLife Stadium. We've got all the details on this incredible performance and the meaning behind the iconic track. And the Springsteen buzz doesn't stop there. We're sitting down with director Scott Cooper to get his exclusive take on why he chose to focus on the intimate and raw creation of Nebraska for his new film, Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, revealing the tension between the artist and his myth. Finally, we're going back to the source with Bruce Springsteen himself as he opens up about a song he felt incredibly lucky to write, calling it a prayer in the wake of a national tragedy. Stick around for all these stories and more. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Shady Spotlight, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. The Boss's most introspective era gets the Hollywood treatment. Ever wondered about the stories behind Bruce Springsteen's most haunting melodies? Get ready, because a new film, Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, is set to pull back the curtain on the making of his critically acclaimed 1982 album, Nebraska. Director Scott Cooper is steering this project, based on Warren Zane's book, and he's not interested in the stadium anthems. Cooper revealed to Entertainment Weekly that the film dives into Springsteen alone in a rented house, wrestling with his inner demons and using song as his therapy. It's about capturing the raw tension between the legendary myth of Bruce Springsteen and the vulnerable man behind the music, focusing on the silence, the hesitation, and the profound emotional honesty of that specific period. Cooper himself connected deeply with Nebraska, calling it his entry point into Springsteen's world, drawn to its minimalist power and relatable grit. Starring Jeremy Allen White as Bruce and Jeremy Strong as his manager John Landau, Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere hits theaters October 24th. Audiences are already buzzing about this intimate look into a pivotal moment in rock history. Will this film capture the quiet genius of Nebraska as powerfully as the album itself? But that's not all the Bruce Springsteen news we have for you today. Prepare for a live anthem that brought legends together. A Jersey anthem reimagined. Springsteen joins forces with Bryan and Kings of Leon. Get ready for a sonic reunion that's making waves. Bryan, Bruce Springsteen, and Collabs of Kings of Leon have dropped a powerful live rendition of Springsteen's 1982 classic, Atlantic City, captured during Bryan's epic 2025 MetLife Stadium show. This isn't just a cover. It's a celebration of camaraderie, with Bryan and the Boss, who have collaborated before, joined by the Kings of Leon frontman. The track stays true to the original's gritty narrative of escape and desperation, following a protagonist looking to break free from debt through criminal activity in New Jersey. The lyrics, including the chilling reference to the Chicken Man and the profound line, "Maybe everything that dies someday comes back," resonate with themes of chance, fate, and the desperate hope for a new beginning. Bryan himself expressed his excitement, calling it a highlight of an unforgettable summer. This live version, complete with roaring crowd energy, serves as a vibrant souvenir of a legendary night. Fans are hailing this collaboration as a masterclass in live performance, praising the raw energy and the seamless interplay between these iconic artists. And speaking of intimate artistic moments, we're getting direct insight from the filmmaker behind a new Bruce Springsteen movie. Beyond the spectacle, director Scott Cooper on crafting the Nebraska biopic. Why focus on one album when you can tell a whole life story? Director Scott Cooper is diving deep into that question with his upcoming film, Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, centered on Bruce Springsteen's stark 1982 masterpiece, Nebraska. Cooper explained to Entertainment Weekly that his vision wasn't to capture the stadium-filling icon, but rather the solitary artist grappling with his past. It was about Bruce alone in a rented house, trying to understand himself and his unresolved trauma through song, Cooper stated. He was drawn to Warren Zane's book for its ability to expose the tension between the myth of Bruce Springsteen and the man, finding the cinematic gold not in spectacle, but in the silence, the hesitation, the uncertainty. Cooper emphasized that this isn't a typical musical biopic. It's a deliberate choice to honor a specific, introspective moment in Springsteen's career. For Cooper, Nebraska was his personal gateway to the boss's music, striking him with its profound minimalism and raw authenticity. The film, starring Jeremy Allen White and Jeremy Strong, promises a cinematic portrait of an artist willing to be vulnerable. This focused approach has generated significant anticipation, with fans eager to see this deeply personal era of Springsteen's life brought to the screen. But what about the songs themselves? We'll hear from Springsteen about one track he considers pure luck and prayer. Bruce Springsteen calls this powerful song a prayer. Talent and hard work are undeniable, but sometimes it's pure magic. Bruce Springsteen himself reflects on the profound gift of songwriting, particularly when discussing a track that emerged from a nation's grief. In an interview with Howard Stern, when pressed about his most proud compositions, Springsteen pointed to The Rising, the title track from his 2002 album released in the aftermath of the 9/11 attacks. He described the creative process for that song as an act of faith, stating, "You write what you can. Is it possible to say anything about this? That's why what I wrote was a prayer." Springsteen acknowledges the blend of craft, years of practice, and an elusive X factor that makes a song truly connect. He feels lucky when he can tap into that inexplicable source, creating music that resonates deeply, like The Rising, which captured a nation's uncertainty and offered a sense of solace. It's a testament to his unparalleled ability to channel collective emotion into timeless art. This revelation highlights the deep emotional connection fans have with Springsteen's music, especially songs born from significant historical moments. And that wraps up our deep dive into the world of Bruce Springsteen today. But don't go anywhere, we've got one last thing to share. And that's a wrap on today's Shady Spotlight. We dove into the intimate creation of Bruce Springsteen's Nebraska with the upcoming biopic, celebrated the epic live performance of Atlantic City with Zach Bryan and Kings of Leon, heard director Scott Cooper's vision for the Nebraska film, and learned about the song Bruce Springsteen called A Prayer. Don't miss out on any of our future updates. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, leave a comment below telling us your favorite Springsteen era, and follow us on all our socials. We'll see you next time.